on mama. I call my mama mama. Some of you may be proper and call her mother. Some of you may call her something we don't want to hear. But I call my mama, my mother, mama. That's why I've chosen for a subject, Mama, rise up and walk. You got your mama anywhere around, look at her and say, Mama, rise up and walk. First thing I wanted to do is to define a mother. I find it very, very difficult for mothers to have to speak for themselves. And that's why we have the men on Mother's Day doing what they do, so the mothers can relax and just enjoy being a mother. And on Father's Day, the fathers, the mothers, do the same thing that we're doing on today. So that's why a man is speaking. Somebody said, well, what does a man know about a mother? He had one, so he should know something. And if he can't say anything about a mother, mother didn't do a good job. Too much of a good job of raising him. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to define a mother because these days and time, everything has gotten mixed up. And most of our children are being taught differently from it was. I'm a baby boomer. I'm 62 years old, day before yesterday. So I'm in the baby boom range. I just look good for my age. To define a woman, it says a woman is one in relation to a child or children to whom she has given birth. In other words, a woman is the only one that can have a baby. She is able, she has the possibility of producing and carrying a child in a womb. Now, I'll say it again. The definition of a woman is one in relation to a child or children to whom she has given, somebody finish it for me, birth. Somebody gonna finish it for me? Somebody said birth. Birth. In case y'all didn't hear me, I said birth. Birth. A man cannot give birth to a child. I know that every mother can't have children. So there's a second definition that I used from the dictionary. It says, a term addressed for a female parent. I'm going to say it again. A term addressed for a female, I'm going to say it, somebody didn't hear me. Female, a term addressed for a female parent or a woman having or regarded as having status, function, or authority of a female parent. Of a female parent. I'm going to say it one more time and try to be nice. Of a female parent. No man can take the place of a mother. We don't know the pain that a mother bears. We don't have the capacity to be as compassionate as a mother. We don't have the gentleness that a mother. It's something about a mother's touch that is much different from a man. Sometimes I grabbed my little children when they were small, and my wife said, "Don't be so rough. Gently pick him up and gently rock him, don't." You know how we are, man. We're going to throw him up in the air. We're just because that is the nature of a man. Nature of a man is to, get that deep voice and poke out his chest and say, "I see." Where a mother is patient and she may even count. I don't know how they do it. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2. Y'all know that. Oh, yeah, they do that. Modern women, 3. In my day, it's snatching that in you. And you didn't even look at her daddy wrong, because just to look at him is a message. And then he sent one right back. We know about 5 over 32. Somebody didn't get it. My hand over your 32 teeth. Can't do that no more. They got this new thing now. And my brother's child told him one time, "If you hit me," they taught me in school, they told me to call 911. He said, "While you at it, you better find another place to live." But let me get back to this subject. I looked up some statistics. When I looked them up, kind of amazing to me, and at the same time I was afraid. I know somebody said earlier, God has not given us the spirit of fear. I'll just think for a few minutes. Kind of concerned. I looked at the statistics and it said that it's approximately 85 million mothers in America. That is a lot of mothers. 85 million. But this is the part that kind of alarmed me. They said when they took a survey and asked women, what would they rather be doing? Would they rather work outside of the home, or whether they wanted to work on the inside, just being, somebody say it for me, mother. 71% of women would rather work in the labor force than to be simply a mother at home. In other words, they have been hoodwinked.
That's right, sir.
They have been bamboozled. They have been tricked into believing that being a mother is secondary to anything else. There are mothers missing this morning from this sanctuary who should be right here on Mother's Day with their children that found something more important than being here on Mother's Day with their children. I was looking at Sister Crane, who wished, and I know she do, her mother was here today with her in this sanctuary. Many other children wish that their parents all around the world was with them today, but for some reason or another, they have found something more important. May have been the job, it may have been, I just want to have time to myself. I want me time. It's a whole lot of reasons why, mothers are not connected to their children. Today, I think society has made us believe that we don't need y'all no more. When every president had a mother, every lawyer had a mother, male I'm talking about, or female. Every trash taker up had a mother. Am I talking about? Every murderer had a mother. Every drug dealer had a. Somebody say it for me. It doesn't matter what your occupation is. Donald Trump had one. Doesn't matter how rich you are. Some female, some woman brought you into this world. It's important because when children turn out bad, most of the time when we had our Kingdom Man series, we found out that most of the men in jail had broken homes where a father or mother was not present. So they grow up with insecurities. They grow up with hurts and pains unnecessarily because a mother, somebody say mother, made a bad decision. And I'm not putting the fathers out because I'm not talking about them today. I'm talking about the role of a mother has been so diminished until it has been suppressed into the graveyard. So mothers say, well, I must not be important because, you know, sons and daughters are not around like they used to be, and they don't commercialize it on TV as if it means anything. But it means so much. I looked at this scripture where it says, a wise woman built a house, and I asked myself, what is it, what can be done with our mothers today? What is it that they can do in their role as a mother to bring up better men, to bring up better girls, to bring up, you know, give them a personality that they'll think that they're something or somebody. What can they do? What causes all of this chaos in the world? I see so many frustrated and messed up people. And you know what the Lord said? The Lord said it stems from the family. The decision of the mother is important. A man can leave and go away, and that mother somehow finds a way to survive, finds a way to provide for her children. She finds a way to get them through school. She has that tenacity. She has that courage to push forward to get her children educated, to get them at least up to 18. Sometimes they put up with bad men. Yeah. Awful men who treat them any kind of way, but yet they stay there not for the man. They stay there because of their, y'all heard it before. Why do you put up with this? It's because of my what? Children. I want them, I can't provide for them without this or that. And many times they work, women stay home and be a mother, and then the man decides that he's going to get up and leave. And they have an occupation outside of the home. And so, you know, whatever he does, she puts up with because she don't have her own education. Oh, y'all hear me? She don't have her own education, so and that's a part of the problem that has happened in the home. Women now say, I won't get my own. I won't get my own job. I won't get my own reputation. I won't society today is that women, you have to make it on your own. Not as cherished as it used to be.
That's right, sir.
When it comes to motherhood.
Yes, yes,
We've made it so that women feel like, well, I got to have a baby in order to keep this man. Not realizing that that decision will affect that child the rest of his life. The rest of her life, she has to go through life, people calling her certain names and saying things behind her back.
That's right, sir.
Are y'all listening to me? So let me go back to my scriptures. It said, a wise woman
Wise. Yes, sir.
buildeth her house.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that scripture for years until God opened it up to me. I said, God, all this time I thought it was my house. That's scary. Bible never said it was our. He said a wise woman buildeth her house. Lord, even if I paid for it, even if my name is on the deed, you mean to tell me that she is her house? And then I thought about it. I said, now what in the house I can get the way I want it? I put something down on the floor. Sister Johnson, pick that up. That don't belong on my floor. I put some, I got my own, look, I got my own counter at home. And she got hers over there. But guess what? If I mess up mine, she comes from her counter to my counter and says, this don't belong on here, that don't belong on here, the other thing don't belong. I forgot about that. Come to the furniture in the house, she decides. Our house is decorated. I said, I'm mad, Lord. All this time I thought that I had my chest out thinking it was my house. I'm coming up with a fact here.
Yes, yes.
And I realized all of a sudden, it's her house.
Yes, yes.
Wise woman built her house. Then there was another part to that that says, but a foolish one,
That's right, sir.
an unwise one, tears it down with her own hands, with her own efforts. And I said, God, that means that no matter what I do in the home, if I have an unwise wife, if I have a woman that does not make good decisions, if I have one that will allow me to go astray, will not be the helpmeet that you've called me, it's effortless.
All right, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
That is scary. To know that a woman has so much influence and power. And if she is not present in the home, it makes the home vacant. Because only certain things, only a mother can detect. Only a mother knows how to cool down. You know, I looked and I went all through the Bible and I looked at Samson and I said, as strong as Samson was, Delilah got out of him his strength. He knew, he did it more than once. She rubbed his hair and found out his secret, and he got caught and his eyes plucked out because of a woman. Oh, y'all. It was the decision of Eve who decided, made up in her mind, that she was going to partake of that tree. And when she took of it, not only did she partook of it, but when she went back to the man who's supposed to be the honcho cheese, y'all notice what happened? And she gave to the man who was with her also. Changed the whole world. changed everything. Everything went into chaos because of a decision
That's right, sir.
that a woman made. Are y'all hearing me? What am I saying? I'm saying the enemy wants to tear you down. The enemy wants to make you believe, Sister Debbie, that you're not worth 2 cents. The enemy wants you to believe that if you went off the scene, nobody would notice. The enemy wants you to believe that you can make any decision you want to and it won't affect anybody else. When the truth is, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm the man I am. I know God is first. Y'all don't, so some of you get religious on me. I know God is first, and I know if it wasn't for God, none of us would be here. But besides from God, my wife has made me the man that I am. I cannot take credit. My mama made me the man I am so that I could marry a woman and
That's it, sir. That's it right there. Yes, sir.
my mama always told me this. My mama and the sticks in my head, not my dad. But my mama said to me, don't you go to the bed with a woman that you ain't planning to marry. Because if she's good enough to go to bed with, she's good enough to marry.
That's right, sir.
My mama told me that. And that stuck with me all the way up until 19. And when I married my wife, when I went to bed with her, I was married to her. Oh,
All right, sir. All right, sir. All right, sir.
it was my mother who instilled that in me. It was my mother who said, you open doors for ladies, and I still do it today.
That's right, sir.
My father was around every once in a while. But it was my mother who taught me about God, not my dad. She went to church every Sunday. And guess who went with her?
All right, sir.
8 boys, one girl, 2 sets of twins, 11 months apart. She made sure that on Sunday we were in church whether daddy came or not. It was my mom. Now, there are some things that my mama did that I had to get over. Oh, y'all getting quiet now. Somebody go back and tell me. Because we don't realize it, but the decisions that we make, the things that we say to our children affect them for the rest of their life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you tell them they're not going to be nothing, my mama didn't do that, but if you tell them they're not going to be nothing, guess what? All of their life is going to echo every time a negative thing happens in their life because mama said it.
That's right.
Must be true. But if mama say you can do anything, if mama say you can become whatever you want to become, and even sometimes my pastor said, hey boy, you ain't gonna be nothing, you blah 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 blah. But it wasn't him I was listening to, it was my mama who said, don't pay no mind, you my son, I love you, you can become whatever you want to become. Then when I got married, because I knew how to pick out a wife, and because she had taught me about, my mom had taught me about God, and that don't marry no woman that don't believe in God, and don't be unequally yoked with somebody that don't have the same views you have on Jesus. Oh,
All
God.
right, sir. All right, sir.
I saw her, and God spoke to me and said, that's your wife. And even though God spoke to me, my mama also told me don't marry no woman that can't cook. And so I found a woman that at 12 years old, she was cooking for all house and I sampled the food. It was so good. Not only did she win my heart, but she won my stomach. And I tried for 2 years before she would even look my way. So she must have been some woman, because I come in the front door, she go out the back door. Said, I ain't thinking about no boys. I want to get my education. I said, I really want her now, because she gonna get her education too, and she gonna help me. It is important that you find the right person for your life, because they're going to be teaching your children.
That's right, son.
I would marry somebody that I couldn't wake up to every morning and love. Even when their hair's all over the head, because I imagine my wife with her hair everywhere. I imagine her with gray hair. We were 19 and 18 years old, but I imagined that. And I asked myself, can you live with that?
All right, son.
Those are the questions our children need to ask. Can I live with that? Can I live with the inconsistencies? Can I live with them making mistakes? Are y'all hearing me? It is important, ladies, that you look at yourself better than you looking at yourself. Get your weight down. Oh, that's the wrong place for a man to go. I know. I know it's the wrong place for a man to go. I know it is. Lord got the whole heavy. I need the whole Bible for that one. But what I'm saying is, take care of yourself. Don't let yourself, if you can be healthy and be healthy, y'all understand, that's okay. But the thing I'm trying to say is take care of yourself, because you are important. Your children are dependent on you. They love you more than you think they love you. You think they're not listening to you. You think that when you let somebody mess with you, you'll find out whether they really love you or not. These are the things, the little things, not the big things. It's the little things that you do. I remember my mom when I got sick, and she laid me at the foot of the bed. My dad said, get him out of the bed. But Mama was compassionate, and Mama put right down at the foot of the bed. I said, Mama, I'm scared. I come in the room. Daddy said, oh, let him be a man. Going back in that room, boy, ain't nothing there. But to me, it was a ghost in that room. I don't care what they say. In my mind, y'all understand what I'm saying? In my mind, the ghost was there. So Mom would work with me with my fears. Daddy would say, you gotta overcome your fears. A place of a mother. Influence of a mother. Whether negative or positive, it is them who fashions the presidents of the United States.
That's right, sir.
It is them who fashion the CEOs and all of the people that's making decisions for you. If you want to blame somebody, blame Mama. Because they have been buried under the ashes. And I'm saying to you today, rise up. Don't stay dormant in some place, allowing your children to become anything and trying to become their friend, because they don't need you as a friend. They need you as a mother. You can get a friend out there. You want a friend, go get a friend out there. But if you want a mother, then something she say to you, you're not going to like. You're going to get mad as I don't know what. You're going to say, I can't wait to get 18 to get out of here. I remember when my mama whipped me, I was about, the last whipping I got, I think I was 18 or 19. Yeah, my mama took a broom and wailed me real good. She said, you ain't as much man as you think you is. She even hit me one time and I smiled because I know it don't work no more. But when I realized that respect for mother, you know, I needed my own place because I was smelling myself. And so I needed to get my own place and stay out of trouble with God, because it's to honor thy mother and thy father, that days may be longer upon earth. And mama won't happen, so I decided to get my own place. Got to have that respect and that honor for your parents. But you have long life. The Bible, that was the first one with promise. Long life. Is to honor thy mother and father. I've been blessed because I honor my mother and my father, regardless to what they did to me, regardless to the way I felt about them.
That's it, sir.
You gotta do it.
Got to do it.
And I know you can rise up and you can begin to walk in the light as he's in the light. That's the secret to being a good mom. Walk in the light as he's in the light. Somebody said, train up a child, I heard it earlier, in the way he should go, and he should not depart from it. Listen to this. Train up a child in the way he should go, and Mother Lewis and them used to say, and go that way yourself.
Well, sir.
If you walk the walk and talk the talk, then your children somewhere along the line will follow you. They will remember what you said, not because you said it, but because you did it. My boys talked to me today, Daddy, I remember when you said this and that other thing, and I never seen you stay away from it. And because of it, they have families. My oldest son had three children, and because of listening to what Mama and Daddy said, even now, let me tell you something. You are your children's mother for the rest of your life. It's not 18 and it's over. It's just beginning. That's why you got to be here to give them some good advice. But if you doing everything crazy yourself and making the bad mistakes, they're not going to come to you. They're only going to come to you if you're doing what you should be doing. And they see it work. Somebody told my son, I'm almost through. I know you're tired, but I'm tired too. I'm preaching. Told my son, you ought to do this, that, and the other thing. And my son came back to us and said, Mom, Dad, so-and-so told me so-and-so and so-and-so. But I told them, I ain't listening to them, because their life don't show it. I listen to you and Mom, because your life shows it. That's the kind of mother you want to be. And I want to encourage you. I'm not downing you. I'm just trying to tell you you're so important.
That's right, sir.
Delana, you got grandma. I'm saying it. Yeah, somebody going to say it. You're a foolish woman, little girl, to disrespect her. When she took part of her life out for you. You should be doing everything. You should be on your knees going, Grandma, thank you, Grandma. Grandma, what can I do for you? She took away from her life for you. Our mothers take away and sacrifice. Our grandmothers take away and sacrifice for us, and they cry at night. They worry about us at night. They worry about us when we make mistakes. It hurt their heart, and sometimes they may not even say nothing to you. They may smile in your face and play tough, but they going down somewhere and cry because you have wounded them. Yeah. And when they're gone, guess what? You in trouble.
Say it, sir.
You don't have them there anymore.
Say it, sir.
So you cherish your mothers. Cherish them. God has taught me even now, after being married 42 years, God is still teaching me how to love my wife, how to care for my wife. Because she's so fragile because of all the things that she's done in life. And she sacrificed so much for me. Ministry, she could have left this a long time ago, probably have a bigger congregation than I got. Probably would have surpassed me. But because she's my wife and she loves me and she's sticking by my side, she's willing to put up with members that won't come to church. That won't speak to her, but will speak to me. That criticize. Are y'all hearing me? That's still a mother. She's not only a mother of children, but she's a mother of a church. She has to deal with you. And that's why she talked to you. She just looked like she's 5 years old. But she's a mother. Are y'all hearing me? Sometimes we look at people and we don't think they have it, but we forget. Mothers, you don't forget your children grow up. And so therefore there is a certain things you can help them with and other things you need to leave alone. Because you're going to get yourself in hot water like I just did. Y'all know y'all not going to put this on. This ain't going on YouTube. I'm saying it now. I'm telling you right now. That ain't going on YouTube. And so I'm through. But I just want to encourage you, ladies, to take your rightful place as a mother. Don't let no man tell you you ain't this and you ain't that and you ain't other things. Right. Don't let them drag you down to nothing. You hold your head up. If you lame, in the name of Jesus, rise up. That's right. And walk. If you're not where you're supposed to be, there, you have a hard time, don't worry. You're going to rise above the ashes. God will take you to the place that you need to go if you believe and trust in Him.
That's it, son.
That's the answer. Be a wise woman. Build your house. Upon this rock, I'll build my church. Jesus says that the gates of hell shall not rise up against it. Guess what? You ought to tell the devil, upon this rock, I will build my house. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Let's stand.